What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the sort of DFS Soccer Recap. I'm Alex Hooper, joined by Tom Stoss. Buddy, how'd you do this weekend?
I've had I've had worse feelings on weekends. I don't know. I think I've just been just sort of hungover from the last year so much that I'm just sort of like sleepwalking through these. I've done terrible, and it should make a long story short. But I don't feel too bad about it. I don't know. This is new year, new me.
That's true. As long as you're playing your bankroll, like that's
Yeah.
that's kind of the best thing about it. Is like when you have a horrible run, it's like, all right, I'm only down. I mean, it could be like 40%. Like if you're playing 10% every time, you just lose straight. So it can be bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking this into bad juju.
Whatever.
But I guess the point is if you tilt and just throw everything in, and you have a bad run, then much worse feeling. All right.
This is like loser mindset, but like I think what worked this time is that I didn't put too much work into everything, and then it didn't all fail miserably. I don't want to be like that, but that's how it worked out this time.
I'll tell you, someone's gone through some really rough stretches. Like sometimes, like you need a day off from paralysis by analysis. Like if you start looking at stuff too long and it starts to influence your process, it can be bad. So I've had a couple of slates where I just toss something in and try and get a slump buster, and more or less it fails, but you kind of need to recalibrate. So I don't blame you at all. All right, let's start with Friday. Both of these matches are on slate. Everton, West Ham. Take a gander at that. Who scored this? This is Suchek, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's right. It was late. Yep. Things were looking good. Because I fully stacked the second game, and obviously I didn't have any Suchek and cash. Did you have him in cash by chance?
No, not this time. He always evades me whenever he scores.
Yeah, he's not a cash play, but sometimes sometimes you can get to him, and he's one of those guys where like if you can get to him versus anyone else, like you're like, all right, he's tall. And at this point, the more he scores goals, the more that feels right. But of course, that's when they press him up. That's how that works.
Yeah, you got to get him on the downswing. He'll peak out, not score for 2 games, and then you got to make sure that third game, that's the one. That's it.
I think generally he's just a guy like he's a penny stock. You want to throw like 5% of, if you're maxing something, throw 5%, get him in a couple of lineups, 2-3 lineups, and you can catch one, but he's certainly not a priority. But he scores quite a bit. Let's see. I don't remember a whole ton of great cash from this game. Yeah, I mean, like you were playing Gylfi. Richarlison was really expensive. Bernard was cheap. You were fitting him in, didn't do anything.
Right, yeah. He kind of like overperformed, but he didn't I don't know. There was probably better moves there ultimately.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can punt a wing, like it's the Ben Johnson thing. Like you can punt a wing attacker at $3,000. Like I'll play Steven Bergwijn every time at 3,600 or whatever, and I can watch him blast balls to each side of the net, but occasionally he's going to do something. And this weekend he actually won me a GPP. He didn't win me a GPP specifically, but playing him certainly gave me the leg up I needed, and I did win. So.
Yeah.
Fullbacks are fine here. I think Cresswell did really well.
I think, right.
We'll get to it. I should probably just do that instead of sitting here and guessing. But I remember texting you, I fully faded Jared Bowen, and that actually worked out really well.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering about that. Because, this was, I think, the week that we were saying, no, never again.
Yeah.
You're out.
After you've done it so many times, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so classic. I waffled between a couple people and Wan-Bissaka, and it was Target or Wan-Bissaka. I think in Showdown maybe it might have even been in my classic lineup, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go with Paul Pogba. He's got the upside, and of course he didn't do anything. Wan-Bissaka the assist. Again, Traore. I think we both went El Ghazi. I think I saw that we both went El Ghazi, so of course it was going to be Traore. El Ghazi had an off week, and then of course we got the bailout Bruno penalty, which was fine. Let's take a look at our matchup. Got you a little bit here, so I got a little more from Ben Rama. Both had Sigurdsson. You played Bernard. Did I not play Bernard? Shaw. Shaw was the guy, I think.
That's right. Yeah. I originally had him in here. I don't really remember why. I think I was trying to get to Calvert-Lewin. I think I didn't know if there was like a good like 5,000-ish play there.
Right.
I guess Ben Rama
Benrahma,
like a good.
yeah, he was about as low as I was willing to go.
Well, I definitely scripted Everton winning this one. I scripted Everton scoring it all.
Right.
When I was thinking of this, as
Right.
you could see. So, yeah, especially once that Fabianski was out, I was like, oh, great. So we should see some of those close calls go in, and not a one. No,
Yeah.
none of one did.
No.
They have, what a great keeper system they have at West Ham. Who knew?
Right. It boosts the rest of the outcomes. I did get Matty Cash in there. What was my 1v1 there? I think it was Cash and Benrahma versus, God, I don't know who else that would have been. That was my 2v2. That was Cash and Benrahma, and I think that's what made the difference with us. He went for the double punt, which I did a lot in GPP for sure. So yeah, Siggy Fernandez. I mean, yeah, that's about what we're gonna get. If you're fully fading Bowen, I do wish I would have gotten the Cresswell, but I think he was significantly more expensive than Shaw, and I don't think the returns would have even matched it. Let's take a look at some of the other things that we did. Yeah, this is basically all I did was I max entered this $1 and I just stacked that United Villa game different ways. Like you'll see that I think in here. I had Fabianski in like 3 or 4 lines, and of course I got to Randolph when things switched with 2% ownership. Andy's the best keeper on the slate. That's gonna help you out. Yeah, right. Grealish was back to being Grealish.
Yeah, I guess.
I have a theory that in big games, like they run everything through them anyway, but I think in bigger games like this, their game plan is just gonna go through them. So I think next time they play a Big Six club, I want to make sure to get them in there.
Yeah,
I generally try to anyway, but so I don't even know where my next lineup was. What were you gonna say?
My best performance, the only thing I ever cashed on actually at all that day was a Villa stack with Grealish, and I had Matty Cash in there. I forgot about that. And yeah, I almost all these guys like pulled in like crazy amounts of points for only having one on the board. So yeah, I think I'll keep that in mind for next time. That's a good idea, like Grealish.
And I don't know if it's anything that should drive the process. Again, he's still the 3rd best floor out there. Yeah. Let's see. He was actually better as a floor play than Bruno was. You take away the goal, that's 13th ring. You take away the assist for Grealish, I mean, that's 21. So he can be better than Bruno on a day. I'm going to not say he can be better than De Bruyne on a certain day because, of course, he killed today. So yeah, I've been clicking through these. Oh, what did Lope do here? He also went for DCL and the big meaty forehead of Henry Maguire. He's one of our guys. I think Lope might fill in for you one day if there's ever a day that you don't feel like doing this.
Sure.
Good people. Yeah. I like taking a look at his stuff. He was on here this weekend. Shout out to Lope. Shout out, buddy. So yeah, I'm just going through mine, and I don't need to spend much more time on it. You can just see I'm just stacking in different ways and changing keepers. So there's not really a ton to get into it. I did want to. We talked about this a little bit. I did want to note one thing with GPPs and these staggered starts. So I don't know how to play bridge. I've never played bridge, but I have read that there is a theory in bridge, or maybe just an approach to bridge, where if you're going to punt, you want to punt in game 1. If you're going to punt, you want to punt early in bridge. When you use your bad cards early. I don't know why that part doesn't resonate with me, but it made enough sense when I read the article. But basically, it gives you enough time to late swap and then see what you have. So like we talk about tiebreakers all the time, and that's lower down on my tiers, I think. But like definitely a tiebreaker is like, are you going to punt Craig Dawson, or are you going to punt maybe Tyrone Mings is not the best example because he can get a head to a ball. But like if you're going to punt either one of those guys or someone with less scoring upside as Mings, I would probably want the guy in game 1, because if you catch that goal, then all of a sudden you're building more optimally. Or same with the keepers. Like some of my best days have been days where I got that clean sheet keeper in the first game. And all of a sudden I'm like, all right, well, how can I win this thing? Well, how far back am I? So I did that a little bit.
Yeah, I was trying to run back and think about where that might have happened over the past couple of days. Like, I guess Agbana is a little bit more of a, he scores every once in a while, so that's not one of those guys. But I definitely get it. Yeah, right, because you're just like locking that in, and all of a sudden you can see where you want to spend an extra 2,000. You know,
Right.
just 1,000 on some guy.
And I kind of had to do the same thing today too.
Yeah.
Because if you're saving, like I played more guys in the first game, and we're talking about Sunday. I played more guys in the first game, but I had more money available in the second game. And like obviously I was playing with Brian, and thank God I did, and it still didn't work best because there was no way that my construction with Matt Ritchie could have gotten me to Phil Foden, who I wanted. But I didn't have a mid spot unless I dropped KDB, which I wasn't going to do that. So moving on. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the
Oh, good.
takedown lineup.
Yeah, this is, if there's anything that actually got me to like a full on tilt, it was trying this, because I thought I could like count on us Spurs, locking down, but also like some fireworks, some leads, and they never came. Except Rafinha did well, I guess, but someone like Alioski wasn't happening.
Right. Yeah. It was weird. I think if I looked at most of these builds, I'm not going to do this a ton, but obviously the ones up top are going to be more Spurs centric because that's how the game went. But yeah, so I stacked it both ways. There's one that didn't do so well. Another one did. The old double keeper didn't go off, not in a 3-0 game, especially when you kept one who lost. Trying to leverage that if he scores there and you can fit all these other guys in and they have great floors, then you're looking at a good lineup. I'm sure I got one with Clarice in there too. Yeah, so I was kind of all over the place. I didn't know how this one was going to go. I knew there would be offense. I thought maybe it would be 2-2 or 2-1.
Yeah, I didn't expect 3 goals on the top, and that's it. Yeah,
you could have told me Spurs would win 3-2, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Just because it's leads and the game flow leads to a bunch of fireworks, one way or the other. So that's where I went there, but we don't need to spend time on that. I won a little money in Bundesliga. That was cool. All right, let's take a look at Saturday really quick. Spurs United. Oh yeah, Doherty caught that red at the end and actually won me $18 head-to-head or $9 head-to-head. I won by like.
Forgot that he did that.
Yeah, you get a second yellow. I won like by 0.32 or something like that. So
thanks, Matt.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. That's my favorite thing he's done all season. All right, Palace got Eze off the bench because it was in my holder. I wanted to get to him. He's on the bench. Came on anyway. Schlupp again. He's like Suchek. He's like Suchek where.
That's right. Yeah.
When
did he? Yeah, he scored another one. Oh yeah, he scored. It was their goal on Tottenham. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's very similar. Where like if you have room for him, go for it. I will occasionally, if I'm doing a single bullet and the big Palace GPP, I'll just captain Schlupp and hope he scores, and then the rest should fall into place. So that was 2-0. Neither cash guys. Scripted 1-0 in this one. Speaking of single bullets. And it was Connolly. It was the same thing as the Minamino thing. I went Connolly in my cap spot. I had Trossard, so I got the assist, and I had the goal. And I was like, and the match. And of course, there were 5 more goals.
Yeah, right. Because I had Patricio too. That's right. At halftime, I was like, oh, great. Well, this could go well, and then not so much for him.
Sure.
It was Neves was. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, looking at the Neves score, I think out of anyone on this list of the goal scorers, like Neves was the guy you were going to have in cash, maybe. I could be wrong there.
Yeah, that's who I did have. I had him in there.
Yeah.
As long as his price stays under 6,000, I'll keep thinking of him.
Right. Yeah. He's a good player. I don't even expect goals out of him. That was a penalty.
Right. Oh, was it? What? He takes penalties?
Yeah, it sure was.
Oh.
More reason to play him.
Yeah.
He'll probably jump to like 6-7 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I can see. I think I got to Saiz in one of my classic lineups, but I wasn't actively trying to get there in cash. Trossard, if you really believed, and Brighton, maybe you got to him, and then Lewis Dunk, maybe you punted to him. That's a gettable punt as well. All right, Arsenal. Tierney made sense. he was too expensive, and I was trying to spend up elsewhere. He's like 6,000.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought he was 4,000. Okay, yeah, never mind.
No,
Okay.
he was expensive. I don't think I ever got to him. I don't think I got to him in Showdown. I don't think I got to him in Classic. And I know some people did get to him in Classic. I faded Saka in Classic, and I wasn't playing Lacazette at any point. If I played anyone from this match, it was Johnstone and Saka.
I was gonna say, I don't remember what. Oh yeah, I had texted you over the weekend. It was it's kind of annoying that West Brom has moved into this like territory of like they're the guys that you can run up 4 goals on. Just in the way it affects the pricing is really kind of bothering me too. And it's like, yeah, there's now a clear favorite versus them. A lot of times you could get away with like a shock or at least holding, whatever team to a goal. That ain't West Brom anymore.
No, man, they're the worst defense. Like, I think we've talked about this. Like, Sheffield, I'll still stack against them because they're god awful.
Right.
But like West Brom, the proof's in the pudding. If you look at, I haven't looked at like XG allowed, but I'm sure they're just giving up tons and tons. They're just so bad. So bad defensively. So like that's something you can actively target. Let's see. Did I win on Gaeta? Is that about it? 18-point swing. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Look at that. I didn't even realize. Yeah, wow, that really got me. Jeez.
Smarter than you and Phillips.
Oh, I was thinking of Bellerin being 4,000. Yeah, that's right. Which didn't pan out.
Townsend. You're playing. I don't know. I don't remember much about this one, and I think I late swapped the hell out of it. Maybe not. I got Townsend early. Neves was second game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember what the score was. I was gonna go Neto over Saka all day, and even without the goal, like Neto didn't get to as much. I wanted to play Pascal Gross, even though I kind of felt like he wasn't gonna play. But that's about it. I mean,
he didn't play, right? Did he not? No, he wasn't in.
No. Okay. So immediately you're going to March because that savings is so good, and it paid off. He got there.
Yeah.
So you're definitely there on the midfield. Yeah, like your lineup is better than mine.
It just it didn't. Yeah, between Bellerin not panning, he had nothing to do with almost nothing. I mean, when did he go out? When was that? Like,
I don't remember.
Never mind. Yeah, never mind. But anyway, yeah, that's and then Patricio, right? That's what really got me here. I think it definitely got me in all my cash. The rest of my cash contests was like I was like 3 points off on some of them, 2 points off, and that would be why.
Yeah. Townsend was the one guy like you had to get someone against Palace or for Palace against Sheffield. Again, like Sheffield's just so bad, you just got to go after them.
Yeah, I honestly don't know why I don't have any Palace guys here. I guess I was like just the way like for some reason I lacked Saka, and if I'm guessing, I probably overslept that day and like didn't get a chance to like move things around with who was in. Gotcha. So that's what I'm thinking there. But yeah, I
actually don't hate the idea of fully fading that first game, especially because like say Schlupp did get a goal, but say Townsend, I don't know, gets hurt is not the best example, but maybe he just Sheffield actually plays good defense, whatever. But Palace will sit back, and there was definitely a lot of scoring to be done in the later games. As you can see, 4-0. I mean, there were 10 goals in the last 2 games. So not that you did it actively or anything, unless you did in building your original lineup. But like, I don't hate that idea. And if you did it in GPP, that's probably the way to go. Like, I think other than Schlupp, I don't think it really got you anywhere. Let's see. That was today. Yeah, I don't really have anything to look at because like I didn't stack a whole bunch of Arsenal, and that was the way to get there. So like I don't think looking at my lineups here are going to do anything. I mean, you catch all the goals in a clean sheet, that's fine. Bogle, speaking of Sheffield.
Oh yeah.
2.5. Like I think I double punted he and Tyreek Mitchell quite a bit. So Bogle's like actually a good player. You get cheap fullbacks every now and then, but like Bogle's damn good, and Mitchell's the same way. And then Lamptey used to be, but now Lamptey's like far too good.
We've talked about Bogle a couple times on here, right?
This is the first I've heard of him.
Okay, I swear we brought it up before.
Are you thinking of
I don't know.
Ben Osborne? Who was also
Maybe I
a
am.
play?
There's always just like, these like random Sheffield guys I'm always forgetting about. Yeah.
Right. They're just bad. So occasionally you get random people playing and then their game plan fits. But yeah, I mean, Osborne was not a bad play. I bet he would pop up somewhere in here. Or I don't even think Norwood started. All right, so maybe not. But yeah, just I mean, the only way you got to the top here was by stacking. There's them. And Ampadu. Yeah, see, they have a lot of min-price guys that you can play.
That's a good one. All right, next time. I'm not going to forget. I will not forget Sheffield. I'm locking it in.
Yeah.
I'm going to remember those guys. Yeah. Oh, woo!
There's our lesson. There's our lesson of the day. This is why we do this. Attack those two teams. There's nothing wrong with targeting teams. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't want to let it completely drive your build, like anything, but you certainly want to weigh it. And like Palace wasn't priced to the moon either. Like Townsend was still 99. Like that's obviously way better than Zaha. But Zaha can get you 2 goals, whatever. But I don't know, he's 47% owned in this. But yeah, target those two teams. That's the story. Again, it was another week where like there wasn't a ton of cash guys scoring, and we had that weird thing Saturday where we thought we were going to play a slate with like all floor guys. Can you imagine how that would have gone off at those prices? Like basically, if you caught Schlupp or like any of those you wouldn't have been able to get to Lacazette just because they were stupid prices.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I was about to call for a strike on air here if that went through. God, man. Yeah.
It was bad to look at, but yeah, like it would have been. I tried to think about what it would have been like to play that, and you're spending so much on the floor guys that like I don't know if you even get to any of those other goals. So basically, what it would have made happen is less than intelligent cash lineups probably would have won, to where like you're paying up for those guys. Like Saiss was another guy who's kind of in the mid-range and like 34, I think, for a center back. Like you don't want to pay that in cash. So it would have made it like an absolute complete show for what it's worth. All right, today, Leicester United. This is Sunday. Madison from Vardy, great. I was very happy it went that way as opposed to the other way around. I don't mind Vardy catching an assist. I always fade him. Did it again today. If he gets one assist, like you can overcome that easy, especially with Madison. But when Madison scores, you're great, especially in the showdown because you're capping Madison 9 times out of 10. I don't see any reason why you would have had the other two guys in your lineup. Tielemans not even on sets. Albrighton maybe, and then Andy Carroll. Don't think started.
Is Albrighton your other guy besides Harvey Barnes?
No, I don't like. I don't.
Oh, you don't like? Okay, all right. It's the opposite. These are anti guys.
Yeah,
all right.
No, I love Harvey Barnes.
Right.
And let's see. Hudson-Odoi scored late and
that's right. Yeah.
broke any City clean sheets for the Americans. Zach Steffen, but yeah, it was all tremendous striker Ilkay Gundogan with the goal early. Foden, as I said, I wanted to get to, and then he scored. But then it became the Kev show like I wanted, and that helped me take down that GPP as well. I
was nice and responsible, and I woke up for the first slate to get it in, and then I fell asleep for like I slept right through the lineup announcement for City and Chelsea. Otherwise, I had Mount in utility, and it's killing me because I could. It was like what Foden was like 7,100, right? Something like that.
I don't even remember what he was. I didn't look at it. Other than Showdown because I just couldn't get to him. So I was like, all right, 70 or 71. Yeah, Torres was in there at like 74. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, here's just my cash. We didn't play each other today. Madison was fine. Rich was fine. But like nothing really came out of that first match. Because like Joelinton got to where I thought he would be. Madison got a goal, and everyone had him, so it didn't influence it too much. Although this guy didn't. So cool. Maybe this wasn't the best one to bring up, but basically I just built optimally because the first match went, like I don't think anyone I faced had Vardy, so it didn't really make a difference. So I just played it. I just played it straight. Like Pulisic was the cash guy at forward because I couldn't get the mount because he's mid. I wasn't going to play Werner, and Cancelo was probably the best fullback on the slate. So not really a ton to look at here. Oh no, this guy said I didn't face anyone at Vardy. This guy literally hasn't, and I beat him because he went Vardy and Tielemans over Madison.
Oh, there it is.
Which
Yeah.
still like those guys together just barely equaled Madison. Did he fade? He faded De Bruyne too. Why am I looking at?
How do you find these guys, man? Oh my god.
Dude, I just post. I block, and I let them come to me.
That's right. The block. I can't forget about that damn block list. That's right.
I'll send you a block. Like most of the guys I have to block too are because I play at $5, $10, $20. The guys I have to block are guys I block because they can play 5, 10, 20. You won't have to block those guys if you're playing $1, $2 because they can't play that low. So you can have a completely different block list. You can start just running $1 out there and hope guys pick you up. And if the same people start picking you up over and over and are beating you, then you just block them.
Yeah, I think this is the next one that looks good. I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna look. I'm just gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna post and then see what happens.
Yeah, you got to go to that creative. The key is, and I always forget this. You got to go to create a contest, or else it'll automatically who's there. And the people who are posting are generally the better people anyway. Like you'll get no badges who post one and they get swept up early. You rarely get a no badge who posts like $10 $1. So I post these as soon as the slate comes out and pray that some like a Euro or someone at 3 a.m. who's never played before, like they're gonna have more access to my head-to-heads. They're gonna see them because they're gonna be sitting in the lobby. No one's picking those things up overnight. So like 3, 4 a.m. is the best time. So that's why I always want to post overnight, and I get people to pick me up like this. Like yeah, they faded literally the 2 best players on the slate. The only 2 who were layups.
Yeah, right.
Like Joelinton was close to a layup because he was 3,700, and again, like I love punting forwards if they have any shot at scoring. So yeah.
I mean, De Bruyne is even like really pretty favorably priced. He was, a big, big check, but they got knocked down, because of Chelsea, and it just didn't matter.
Yeah, no, like never does.
I understand.
Never fade.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, if he was 11,000, I'll go for him. But like, it's just, I don't know. I'd love to get in the mindset of these people.
Hey man, you're better off than most of them. I can't believe some of the lineups I see sometimes, and that's not to take away from anything. It's just some people don't know. Like naturally, sure. If I had been playing FIFA Ultimate Team for 5-10 years and then walked onto a DFS scene, I would be rolling out lineups like this too, which I'm sure I did. I remember losing a lot of money in the World Cup because I was like, oh yeah, this guy's like a gold, and like I know the name, I've played him before. So yeah, right. Like you're gonna play Vardy. I don't think anyone gets hyped up about James Madison cards on Ultimate Team. Like it's like an 82 or something. He's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But Vardy, meanwhile, he's pacey and you can just run. Not that I'm assuming that everybody who came in here is from FIFA like me, but
yeah, I guess I shouldn't be too mean to these like guys that are pulling in like 40 points a game too, because listen to our show. Listen to what we talk about. Maybe I'll be the host that like abuses them, and then you can be the good cop to
good cop, bad cop. There you
go. Yeah. Just bad dad, good dad.
That would be tough to do for all the times that I've already been like, "Ooh, this is a bad lineup."
I'll just be meaner.
Bad cop, badder cop.
Yeah.
That can be the new show. We are going to rebrand this thing. It's if you could watch every one of these videos and you'd see me like struggling through sort of a DFS soccer recap. See, I couldn't even think of it then. Can you imagine trying to like knowing of the show and being like, yeah, there's this thing on YouTube and it's called something the host can't even remember?
SODFSPS thing. Yeah, when I tried to send the acronym to you that one time, that's when I realized that this is unwieldy.
Yeah, right. That was some market testing that we probably should have looked further into. So it's just it's about when I want to redo the title card. Anyway, yeah, man, another week down. So what did we learn? We learned attack Sheffield, attack West Brom, and then of course they're gonna be competent the next time we play, and we're gonna tilt.
Right. when do we have Champions League stuff? When is that happening again? I missed them.
I want to say we got the international break coming up soon.
It's coming up. Yeah, I think so.
Wait, hold up.
Browns win?
The Cleveland Browns have made the playoffs.
Yeah. Oh, wow, by 2 points?
2 points. They gave up the touchdown.
Oh, my God. We did it. We did it.
We did do it. Go Browns.
Super Bowl, Super Browns. Till I die. There they are. I don't know if you can read it.
Yeah, you can.
That's me.
Go Browns, baby.
Go Browns.
I can't find when the next Champions League match is.
Don't worry about it. Browns won. I don't care.
I could look at it and stuff. Go Browns. All right, man. We'll do it. We'll do it next time.
That's right.
All right. Stack against West Brom. Stack against Sheffield. That's what you learned today. They're bad. They're very bad. And the Browns. The Browns are not bad.
The Browns rule.
Browns.
They rock.
Till next time.
Bye.